how can we reflect on the preservation of the Quran and the last two ayahs of Surah Tawbah based on the mathematical patterns of number 19?
They're two different things. Who asked me this question? They're two different things. Number one, 19 is a key word. You know what 19 is? In mathematics, 19 is a key word as well. You know the value of 19 in mathematics? Anybody? 19 has a certain attribute. However, in the Quran, 19 is a very special number. Very, very special number. And ironically, today's first topic in the morning was mathematics and the science and everything. But since not most people are not equipped with mathematics, so we don't really open up that section in that detail. Your first part of the question is preservation of the Quran, how we would reflect upon it. Of how Allah is protecting it, that's
actually like, if we go with the number 19 and its patterns, we got a challenge of the last two ayahs.
You have a challenge? What kind of challenge do you have?
No, actually, the patterns get messed up.
No, they don't. Are you referring to the Uthmani text?
Yes.
Then they don't. Actually, it was the Uthmani text. For that reason, why we have the current perfect equation of mathematics in the Quran.
I went through the translation of and the other book.
Translation? No, I'm talking about Arabic.
No, actually, the Quranic translation and some other books of by Rashad Khalifa, and that's where I came up with this problem that, okay, if these are the calculations based on his numbering of...
So, I'm going to pause this question right now. No, I'm going to answer it because I don't want to, because no one else is going to get it if you go into that detail. I'd rather not go through the multiple of 19 and the divisors than to challenge the Quran. It's that simple. I'd go with some other number than to think, oh, you know what, maybe the Quran is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, the Quran, there's going to be a lot of things. You're going to grow, your kids are going to grow into this new fitna. And it's going to be a very big fitna coming up in less than 10 years. Allah, may God have mercy on us. That people are going to start challenging the Quran in front of them. And they won't know their ways out of that challenge. Okay? Then they're gonna be able to find themselves out of that argument. But I'll tell you this right now, unless you train your kids and they're competent to defend the concept, they don't have to defend the Quran. Quran is going to defend its own self, don't worry. But they have to defend their iman, right? So they need to understand how the Quran is preserved. And there's so much from archaeological, from basic common sense perspectives. Their arguments have to be placed from historical perspectives, from the perspective of comparisons. You can find out how the Quran itself, Quran not only protects its own self, preserves its own self, but also does something else because it's preserving its own self. Okay, it actually becomes a benchmark for preservation as well. Not just preserves itself, but shows how other things are not preserved. Okay? Now, I'm not going to go into that detail because this is not the topic.